Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am docLUXURY and I'm here with another video for you. This time it's going to be a little different. I am going to basically sit here and talk to you. And I will call this, story time series with docLUXURY. But yeah, stay tuned to see what I'll have to say. So, if you've been following me on YouTube or even Instagram, you guys know that I recently had a vlog sale or an Instagram sale, and one of the pieces that I had for sale, and it is actually currently on sale right now as well, is this card case from Louis Vuitton. I had never used it, nothing like that. So yeah, I recently just had a vlog sale where I had a few items for sale, all luxury pieces from Burberry to Louis Vuitton. I had Gucci, and I had a couple other pieces in there as well. But yeah, so one of the pieces was this flat card case from Louis Vuitton, and yeah, one of the reasons why I have a lot of stuff is because I don't like selling stuff. I don't know, I just I don't know if you can say I'm not that good at it, or if I basically just hate selling stuff. I like to buy stuff now, but I don't like selling things. What I usually have done in the past is I have basically give things down to my family, like my little brother, maybe my sister, my mom, basically. But some of these pieces, this one was basically brand new, never used, and so I thought I could try to recoup some money from this to be able to use it for something else. And so I basically put this up for sale, and some of the other things I had for sale also were other things that I can't really pass down to my relatives or anything like that. But for this one in particular, I have the box here, I have the dust bag, I have the tags. This is the textile card, it's hard to see, and then I also have the card from the item itself. But anyways, okay, so this is the story I wanted to tell. So I got hit up by a gentleman. Well, I won't even say a gentleman, I'll just say some dude. Okay, so some dude contacted me, really interested in the card case. And so, and I'll give you the exact numbers that I was working with. So this item in the store, I actually, because of this guy, he told me that this particular item in this colorway, where it is just a monogram canvas with the classic brown leather interior, is discontinued and no longer being sold. And if anything, that would make this item a little bit more coveted, I guess you can say. But anyway, so I think in the stores this piece retails for $210, and what I was asking for was $175 including shipping. And so this guy, he and I'll tell you his name, because if you guys ever come in contact with this guy, I do not want you guys to be involved with this sale. His name was Karan Kumar. I'll put his name down below, so if you ever run into this guy again, just stay away from him. But yeah, so he asked for a really lowball number. I forget what it was, but then he finally came up to like 150, and I'm like no. And so I said I'll just let it go for a little bit longer, and if it did not sell within a week or so, I would give it to him for that price. Anyway, so he was not happy with that idea, and so he would also leave things hanging for an hour or so before he contacted me again. And so the next contact was like, he said, okay, I'll do it for $160, and like we're talking a $10 difference, and I'm like, no, I want $175. And I know it is, you know, difference of $25, but you know, $25, you know, for this particular piece, difference from what I'm asking for is quite a bit. You know, if I was asking for you know, $7,000 and he was at $5,500, and I was trying to get up a little bit more there, you know, 25 wouldn't be that much, but for in this case it is. And so another you know, I said no, I'll do 175. But then after consistently texting him back and forth, and we finally came to the number of 165. And yeah, so I basically agreed on 165 to be able to sell this item to him. And so I shipped it out, and when he got it, he said that it smelled. And I'm like, I'm smelling it right now, and it basically smells like a brand new piece. I'm just smelling leather and whatever a brand new piece from Louis Vuitton, you know, would smell like. And I'm like, okay. And I knew in the back of my mind that he was basically trying to get me to give him a partial refund or something like that. And so I was like, no, give me back my item and I'll give you back your money. And you know, a day had passed or whatever, and he asked me if I had any documentation that I purchased this, you know, myself, because he was questioning authenticity. I'm like, okay. I usually keep most of my receipts, but for this particular piece, I'm not sure why I did not have it. And so yeah, I did not have it, and I told him I could go to my local Louis Vuitton store, but it would have to be over the weekend. I think at this point it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and I said that the earliest I'd be able to, you know, go to the Louis Vuitton store would be on, you know, Saturday. But I did, you know, text my sales associate over there at Louis Vuitton to try and find the receipt, and he found it for me. And now I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this type of receipt, but if you ask for a receipt that is from a different store than where you originally purchased the item, you are not going to get the original receipt type that you are normally accustomed to. But let me just show you. So this is basically the receipt. As you can see, it is on Louis Vuitton paper, and this is what it looks like. So he found the receipt for me, and instead of going over there to pick it up, he graciously, and I'm talking about my sales associate now, he mailed it to me. But before even mailing it to me, I asked him, because you know, I wanted to get this receipt, or just a copy or the picture of this receipt, to Karan Kumar ASAP, so he, you know, would know that I got this piece at a Louis Vuitton store. And so I had my sales associate, you know, take a picture of the receipt and send it to me. And so I then went ahead and sent the picture of the receipt to this guy. And so there was no longer a question about authenticity for this piece, but he still complained about the smell. And I'm like, forget it, you are wasting my time, just give me my item back. I even you know, purchased a prepaid label from the United States Postal Service to be able to let him use to, you know, mail this back to me. And yeah, at that point I just basically had it, and so he mailed it back to me, and I told him, yeah, just mail it back to me. And we did all this through PayPal, and I did it through invoice, not friends and family. But in any case, I did do this transaction through PayPal, and I told him, you know, send it back to me, simple as that, and then I will give you a refund. But instead of doing that simply like that, he basically filed a dispute through PayPal, and yeah, that's where things really got complicated, because for some reason when I got the piece back, I tried to I tried to refund him back his money, which I wanted to do since I got my piece back, and PayPal wasn't letting me do it, and I'm not sure why, but there was no button that I could press to be able to to refund his money. And so I called PayPal, and the regular person that picks up, they said they had to transfer me over to the dispute center, which I then waited on hold for half an hour. And after being on hold for half an hour, I hung up because I did not want to wait any longer. And I told the guy that I would have to call back in the morning. And so the next morning came, and I called again. And again, I was on hold for half an hour. And I was like, forget it, I am not doing this anymore. If you want your money, their money is already on hold. So PayPal, with the dispute, they put the money that he paid for this item on hold. And so it is currently on hold. And so I said there's nothing more that I could do. And so if you want your money, you have to call PayPal yourself. So before I even did that, he goes and tells me that he wants me to send him money through friends and family, and I'm like, oh hell to the no. If you want your money, it is on hold, and you call PayPal yourself. And so he did. And actually before that, one thing that I did do, and I knew it would cause a little bit more of a delay in him getting his money, if anything, I escalated the dispute to a case, I guess you can say, which is where PayPal would have to take over and take care of this dispute. But in the little comment section for the moving it to a case, I basically said, just go ahead and refund Karan Kumar his money, and I don't care, or whatever. And so basically, and after that also, he was still texting me, and I'm like, look, you are not supposed to text me in this case that it has been moved to a case. And so I basically blocked his ass. And yeah, after that, I did see that I guess he did call PayPal, and the case was resolved then and there, and he did get his refund. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I hate selling stuff, because you do run into these assholes, for lack of a better term for them. And yeah, I knew he just wanted to get this piece for a cheaper price, because if he was still unhappy with the smell, he would just return it to me. Or if he was unhappy about not having the proof for authenticity, which I provided to him, because he did tell me or ask me if he could get, I know, and this is his word sort of exactly, he said, this is a luxury piece, and yeah, I'm not 100% satisfied, can you just knock off like a few bucks or so, or whatever. And I'm like, oh hell no, just give me my stuff back and I'll give you your money back. And so now I have this piece, and I am out the shipping price for what I paid for this item, but I am glad I have this item, and I'll basically probably just add how much I have lost in the shipping, since I do now have proof of authenticity with this receipt. And I'll just add that on top of the price of what I was expecting, which is probably, basically, I'll try to sell this for $175, which is the original cost that I was asking for before this bozo of a clown tried to take me for a ride here. But anyways, that is all I really wanted to say for this video. Again, if you run into that guy, Karan Kumar, Karan Kumar, yeah, do not deal with this guy. And and one more thing to make things even worse, like when he was saying that he returned the item, he sent me a picture of his Louis Vuitton wallet that he was selling. And I'm like, why the hell are you sending me this? I do not want anything to do with you. And I do not want to buy any of your crap. But anyways, I am like going off on tangents here, and it is already about 15 minutes into this video. So yeah, let me just let it go there. And if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll probably try to do more story time videos like this. But yeah, until next time, just remember to be you and stay confident. Take care, you guys. Bye.